this band, as a matter of fact, because of his several books that were published to help music educators teach young students how to play music, as a matter of fact. And not only that, but he also was a composer in his own right and a music editor for one of the biggest and best music publishing companies in all of America, if not the United States. That was Alfred Music, and he was the executive vice president of that. And now he is amongst you as one of the residents here. He moved in, I think, a little over a year ago, because we got to talking last year when he came to the concert, and I said, John, wouldn't it be great if we could have you do one of your pieces? He said, well, I don't know. No, he didn't say that. He was very excited about it, and rightly so. And it's been our great privilege to play this piece that I'm going to. Actually, I'll ask John to stand up and talk about the piece before I conduct it. John O'Reilly, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to get to conduct in my new home, and this is the piece I'm going to do is pretty typical of my music. I'm very fortunate to have my first piece published in 1964, and this is long before I went into the music publishing business, but I did go into that in New York, and have written and published close to 500 pieces of music over the years. And along the way, I was very fortunate to be commissioned to write music for various groups. Everything ranging from an all-state high school band to the Air Force band. And the piece you're going to hear today is one of those 54 pieces. I wrote it in 2008. It's called Tintagel Suite. And I was commissioned to write a piece for the Ohio All-State Band. And the summer before that performance was going to happen, my wife and I, Judy, who most of you know, is more social than I am, and she's very active here at the University of Village. We sang in a very excellent church choir, and we did a tour of Ireland, Wales, and England, singing at cathedrals. We sang at St. David's Cathedral in Wales. We ended up our tour singing for a week at Salisbury Cathedral. And one of the trips we took on that tour was to the Tintagel area, which is the southwest corner of England, where the King Arthur legend was developed. And it's if you ever have a chance to be, it's an incredible area. And of course you hear all about the King Arthur court and the Knights of the Round Table, etc. When we got back from that tour, I was looking for an idea to write for this all-state band. I had about a month to write the piece, and I thought, that's be a good idea. And although it won't make much sense to you, there are 4 movements, and in each movement there are quotes that came from the music that we sang on that tour, which was still in my head. Just little things. Most of it's original music. The first movement, I couldn't resist having a quote from Camelot at the end of it, and I'm sure you'll hear that. So the Tintagel Suite is 4 movements. It's not a long piece. It's about two minutes for each movement, and I've had the pleasure of meeting this band. I've heard them play 4 concerts, and it just makes my heart feel so warm that there's an opportunity for adults to play in a quality group like this. Because how many of you played instruments when you were kids? Yeah. And how many of you got to play as an adult? Only a few, yeah. And that's the problem with music education. We start all these kids, we put them into great high school bands. Unless they go into music, the instrument gets put away in the closet. So this is an opportunity for people, some of which are professional musicians, but many are not. And it's been very wonderful for me to meet them all. I've had 2 rehearsals, and to have some people come up to me and say, I'm a middle school band director and I'm playing one of your pieces with my band next to it, which is also very nice. So I hope you enjoyed Tintagel Suite.